So I actually believe that we're turning a corner. I believe that 1/3 of our citizens have already taken the second shots of vaccines. But for a while, it didn't look so good, right? So even today, we have more than 600,000 of our fellow Americans who have died from the COVID-19. 85% of those who die have high blood pressure and are medicated. So how could that be? Because when the Western doctors treat high blood pressure, they treat it as a disease. So what they do is they give you medicine to lower the blood pressure. When in reality is that high blood pressure is a symptom. It's telling you that there's something fundamentally wrong with you. There are two reasons why you would have high blood pressure. One is that you are always under stress. So the only way you can do that is to find ways to relieve those stress by doing a bunch of what we do now to activate the parasympathetic nerve, the rest and digest autonomous nervous system. So we do that. The other reasons why you would have high blood pressure is because you have very bad circulations. So by masking the symptom, they're actually not fixing the underlying problem. Bad circulation means your lung and your heart are not in good shape. So if you go to a Eastern doctor, they would do all kinds of things. But one of the things that they do is this exercise. This one will lower your blood pressure because it helps with the circulation. It helps with the circulation because it focuses on the lung and the heart, which is on your upper part of your upper torso. So we actually separate the 12 vital organs into 3 groups. Upper torso, upper part, middle part, between the diaphragm and the belly button, and then below the belly button. And there's a name for that. So when we call the upper part, we say they are like the fog, meaning that the heart and the lung is the one that distribute all the vitalities into your body. Then when we talk about the middle part, we say that they're like the fermentation. This is the digestive system. Then when we talk about the lower part, then we say that they're like the gutter. However, there are something the gutter is not something you throw away. Gutter is something that you reclaim. So the organs that reclaim those are your kidney and your bladder. So now we're going to work on the lower part. And one important energy line is actually in the back. The gallbladder line goes all the way from the bottom, from your heel, all the way to the back, to the top of your head. Now, in the Eastern doctor, the gallbladder is a lot more than the organ that take care of the urine. It's actually a lot more. So it's actually one that provides a lot of the reinforcement to your kidney. And your kidney is very important. I'll talk about that in a minute. I talk about our practice. Actually, it doesn't matter any kind of practice. Even meditations has mindfulness meditation, Vipassana, has Zen meditation, has all that, right? And then when you talk about Qigong and all that, you can trace every one of those back to the North Indian yogi practice, especially with meditation. Because the Chinese meditation, the Chinese technique for Chan meditation, which became the Zen meditation, that was taught by Bodhidharma, who was a North Indian and a yogi. Okay, so the word yoga is an English word. I mentioned it this morning. The original word, the Indian word, is called yuj, Y-U-J, which means yoke. It's the harness that you put in front of the oxen so that they can be coordinated and they can pull the cart together. The reason that they use that word is yoga, or yuj, is the practice of union between your body and your mind. Okay? And the harness is actually the energy, is the qi. So even though we spent 90 90% of the time exercising, developing chi, it actually lends itself to the meditation. So one of the things that you notice is that even though you only sit 3 minutes, the quality is very good. How do you know that the quality is good? Because you didn't fall asleep, number one. Because your chi is very strong. Your chi is very strong, you're not lack of oxygen. So you won't practice what's called a lazy Zen. The other one, amazingly, is that your mind doesn't drift away neither. You don't start to hallucinate because you have a place to put your mind. You're actually creating that union between your mind and your body.